I will die. But if I die, others will live. They may take on the mantle of life and trudge onward into the light. Once ago, in Norn, there lived a boy. Like many before him, he had the potential to be anything he dreamed. And, like the many that came before, he had a family. He tried hard to support them in any way he could. He found a job working at the local tavern and gave everything to them. He was prone to much thought and would often overthink things, and worry, and stress, and ultimately stop himself from making big decisions because he would worry so of the outcome. Before we continue, we shall name this untitled hero that the magical realm has forgotten. He will be called Dane. Do bear in mind that this is not his real name, but we must use a placeholder for the time being. Dane had a grandmother, a kindly old woman who had lost her husband years before. It was she that taught the young man kindness, charity, and heroic qualities of the fairy tales. She died. Dane could do nothing for her. He wasn't a doctor or a mage, though he had many dreams of becoming one. The depression that ensued would lead him to abandon his village and his job. He took up living in the old troll cave in the nearby woods. His grandmother had bequeathed him a final gift. 'Twas a djinn. Really just an enchanted rock with no emotion, a lesser djinn. Not to be insulting, of course, I only say this to reference its power. Could not grant cosmic wishes, was only capable of bringing about small wonders. It could show him an endless window of the world at large, and transport his money to merchants so that they could deliver supplies to him. Now, being completely honest, not one scholar in Norn can agree as to when this story takes place. Suffice to say, there was a war on, an incompetent king, and a plague of sorts. Oh, and, among other things, a beautiful elven performer had recently met with an untimely demise. The days of this middle child with dark hair were filled with mournful ponderings. In between terrible dreams of what the future may hold, he would wander into the deeper wood, in hopes of seeing the magical creatures he had read so much about. Peritons, pixies, boggarts, spriggans, the questing beast, unicorns. Oh, but not one scale would he see. This, as you can no doubt imagine, filled his heart with deepest sorrow. He wondered, do fairy folk still exist? Oh, but how could they in such a cruel world, where the talentless would only have to say that they had orcish blood to be elevated to stardom, and in such a time when careless poets could only rhyme using four-letter words. He was quite brilliant, by my estimation, but a little too caring of what everyone thought. Self-conscious, you might say. As he contemplated alone with his notebook in self-imposed exile, beside his doodles, he would write his strange questions and thoughts. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe there's no afterlife. You know, in like the traditional sense. Maybe our dead body's brain just keeps dreaming, and that's our afterlife. But I mean, if that's so, my brain, with its heavy guilt patterns, would only dream of things that I've done wrong in life. I'd really die and just burn in hell forever. maybe, Maybe our offspring somehow carry a piece of our consciousness. Like we can literally live on through them. I don't know. It seems strange. It even sounds kind of, I don't know, elven. I want to die. Yeah. I never want to grow up into some old husk that relies on everyone else. But before I die, I have to create something that I can pass on to the rest of humanity. Sculpture, a work of art. I don't know. I'm not really great at this kind of stuff. At some point during this dark time, the lad's friends from the village had tracked him to this old bunker. Come on, man. You can become a baker. Old man Conway needs an apprentice baker. His kids never took up the biz. Or you can join the knights. They live dangerous, but I mean, like, they have a purpose, dude. If you have a death wish, you'll probably find it with them. Just saying. Hey, man, it's your bro. We all want to pitch in and help, but you gotta talk. You want to go to school to become a mage, right? Well, we'll all chip in, really. You're gonna do great things for this world. I know it. Truly, at first, these visits were indeed good for his soul, even with his ability to see nearly everything in Norn. It was quite refreshing to get a personalized view of the world. To Dane, his peers understood so little, and had such small concerns. It was quite likely due to their knowledge of the simple fact of man. They have not long in the realm of wonder. Their light bursts, flickers, and extinguishes. Many of his friends had started to become apprentices of crafters and merchants, and had the fortune of finding beautiful young creatures to share their lives with. Dane, cynically, called it all luck, but he knew deep down that he could have such things too, if he would only try. Oh, but he had tried once, and he would never try again. Never. At one point in this tale most grim, Dane abruptly told his visiting friends to leave and never return, and if they ever did, the door would not be open to them. They had reminded him for too much and for too long how dreadfully trivial and fair the world was. One in this group did protest this quite loudly. So you think you're brave hiding out in this frickin' cave? Yeah, look at you. Scrounging up food rations, wearing some magic pajamas every day. You're a real damn hero waiting in this frickin' cave, waiting for the whole damn world to change. So what? They can all be all sensitive like you? You know, you think you're some sort of martyr. No, no one cares, man. Just make your own damn life. Damn anyone who gets in your way. I'm out of here. Moons passed. He would tell his djinn to sing loudly when the visitors came, and he would wait in a corner till they had gone. Whether they offered up free meats from the church, or cheap self-help scrolls, or new work opportunities, he would never answer. His thoughts grew darker, like clouds blotting out the sun. I want to be a hero. I wanted to be a hero. Fuck, I wanted to be a hero. I'm sparing my children from suffering because I will never bring them into this world. I used to go to Sunday school. Yeah, before the sun had become pale and when monsters were creatures and not men in suits. You know, they taught that the devil was an angel. He fought back against God because he believed that men should not wander the earth aimlessly, but they should be guided by the hands of heaven constantly. I know that a lot of people are going to disagree, but I kind of think the devil had a point. God. I have prevented disaster. I am no hero. I have no Nord blood. How could I be worthy of creating children? I've done this world a service by refusing to continue my dog bloodline. I think more people should practice self-depreciation. Maybe then the world would be more honest. People wouldn't be such rude, sarcastic, greedy, obnoxious, arrogant beasts. On one occasion, two very loyal friends stayed for a day and a night outside of Dane's cave. They sang and made merry, and roasted marshmallows over a fire. But as time ran by, they realized that they had to head back to their wives, their young sons and daughters. Dane was alone once more. Day 796. Oh shit, maybe that's at 100. No, I don't know how long I've been here. Using my genie, I am ordering a suicide kit. And maybe that self-help scroll. Mom's found me. She sent a messenger elf. She's so... I can't describe her here. But she offered to show me the magical forests of Norn. That's on Thursday. My kit's arriving on Tuesday. And that scroll is arriving on Wednesday. Today is Monday. This journal's full. Sorry to end it on a cliffhanger. Shit. Just pretend I lived happily ever after. Goodbye.
Hello, I've got a package to deliver. Hello, Master? Maybe he's away.